Hello everybody, welcome to Coffee with Cam. I am Cam, and this special episode, it's inspired by an incredible human being and woman, warrior and pioneer for all of us who still stand on earth. And that is Ruth Bader Ginsburg, the notorious RBG. May she rest in peace. I've been thinking about her, and I've been thinking that without her and without every woman who has ever dared to step into her full glory and power and speak her truth, I wouldn't be here, and we wouldn't be where we are. And by we, I'm talking about women. Here on Coffee, my main mission, beyond the ridiculousness and beyond the personal revealing of all kinds of intimate details that surely will make some of you very uncomfortable. Beyond all of that, my mission with Coffee is for you. It's for you women who don't yet see your own power, your own beauty, your own strength, and your potencia to be everything you once thought you could be. Maybe you're stuck in a relationship you can't get out of. Maybe you are at the same job that you've been dreaming of leaving for a decade. Or maybe you just look in the mirror every morning and all you see is who you could have been. That's a pretty depressing way to live, and I know it very well. We need you. We need you as much as we need the RBGs and the Glennon Doyles and the Brene Browns. We need you. Because if we'll notice the common thread between the great stories of courageous women, it is that we all came from some kind of serious pain. And I always say this on Coffee, I'm always talking about the pain. Because the pain, without the pain, there's no story. Without something to rise from, there is no rising. And I can tell you one thing, when I wanted to die, it was not the women who had it all figured out who inspired me. Honestly, they just made me feel worse about myself. Because I'd think, God, why can't I be that strong, or that brave, or that beautiful, or that successful, or that anything? Then though, I began to consider something. What if I could? So I started searching for a story. I wanted to find my story. What if there was a woman like me at home with her kids, fat, miserable, depressed, absolutely demolishing her body every night with lots of booze, chain smoking cigarettes, a little marijuana every night? What if that woman decided to stop telling herself I could have been someone and started telling herself I am someone, I just need to go figure out who that is? And what if she decided that maybe the rest of her life doesn't have to be how it has been? Pretty exciting. The problem is I couldn't find the story. That was 5 years ago. And I'll tell ya, I was so frustrated at my inability to find a great story that I could relate to. And I started to think, you know what? I am not alone out here. I am sure that there are women in Utah and Cali and Morocco and everywhere all over the damn world that feel like I do. And so I can't find the damn story, and so I guess I'm gonna have to go tell it. So at age 37, I left a marriage I thought I could never leave. I grabbed a couple of microphones and I hopped on an airplane to Europe and had one hell of an adventure. And I began to realize, holy shit, I can change. I can change my body, I can change my attitude, and I can change my entire life by just stepping into what I really believe and talking about all of it. My podcast is called Sabbatical or Suicide. That was the beginning. And the continuation of that story, of course, is 5 years later, right here on Coffee with Cam. What happens when you do it? How does life look? And I'll tell ya, the pain, it doesn't ever go away. the pain never goes away. It is all about how we interpret our pain and what we decide to do with it. In my case, I share it. Oh my God, do I ever. I know some of y'all are like, Cam is crazy. But in my case, I share my pain because it helps me let it go. It keeps me humble because let me tell you something, y'all. If you're going through some hell and then you record it on video and you watch yourself in hell and then you edit it, oh Lord, there is no better way to let go of something than do that. Most importantly though, why I continue to share all of this stuff with y'all is because there is always at least one of you who says thank you. And that reminds me that I'm not alone. And when I don't feel alone with my craziness, with my pain, with my silly sense of humor, when I don't feel alone with that, I'm able to keep sharing it so that you don't have to feel alone either. And then guess what? We're all doing this thing together. And that's pretty beautiful. And that's what I'm after. Because I believe it is through sharing our struggles, as embarrassing, mortifying as it can be, that is how we're gonna change. That is how we're gonna see what's possible. That is how we're gonna see we're all human, we all screw up, and we can change. I believe that it is in our light, our laughter, our tears, and our courage to engage that will allow any one of you and me to continue absolutely transforming your reality into one where you can soar instead of cry, where you can fly instead of die. And we get to do a bunch of laughing along the way, which is really kind of great too, because let's face it, when shit gets real and shit gets painful in the moment, oh my God, I think I'm gonna die. And then 3 days later, which is in full exhibition in my mini-series, Trust Your Gut, we can look back on that and be like, holy shit, that's embarrassing and hysterical. And we're gonna get through it, and life goes on. So, if you're hearing what I'm throwing down and you're ready to be a part of something really wonderful with a bunch of badass women, even if you don't quite know you are one yet, then subscribe to Coffee with Cam on YouTube. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. So follow me there, y'all. Follow me there. And on that note, I'd love to leave you with one of my favorite Ruth Bader Ginsburg quotes, which is this. She said, "Fight for the things you care about, but do it in a way that will lead others to join you." Judge Ginsburg, if you're out there somewhere hearing this, thank you. Thank you for your courage. And to the rest of you gals out there, thank you for joining me. Anything is possible when we're not alone.